Hi, Mr. Richards here. Today's lesson is on volume of cylinders. The volume V of a circular cylinder with radius r is the area of the base times the height. So, just like prisms, volume is going to be equal to capital B times h. Now, area of the base is going to be pi r squared. So we can write volume equals pi r squared times h. So just again, like prisms, the volume of a cylinder is the product of the area of the base times the height. So in example 1a and 1b, we need to find the volume of each cylinder and round to the nearest tenth. Well, if we start with our volume formula, volume is equal to the area of the base times the height of the cylinder in this case. So volume is going to equal, my base is a circle, so pi radius squared times the height of my cylinder. And so here we have our circular base. We're given this time the radius. So volume is going to equal 3.14 for pi times, we're given the radius 7 squared, and the height of my cylinder is 14. When I multiply these three numbers together, my volume is 2,154 and 4 hundredths feet cubed. And when I want to round to the nearest tenth, the 4 is not going to round the 0 up, it's smaller than 5. So volume is going to equal 2,154 and 0 tenths feet cubed. What about when I'm given the diameter? Well, we need to simplify this to make this the radius. The radius is going to be 5 meters. And we can use the same formula. Volume is going to equal the area of the base times the height of the cylinder. The area of the base can be found by using pi radius squared times the height. Don't be fooled on this one. Again, make sure you've taken that half of the diameter is the radius. So 3.14 times 5 squared times the height of the cylinder, which is 2. When I multiply these together, the product is 157 and 0 tenths meters cubed. We are told the volume of this cylinder is 99 cubic inches. Find the height of the cylinder and round to the nearest tenth. Well, we can still start off with our same formula. Volume equals the area of the base times the height of the cylinder. Now, we're given the diameter is 6, which means this radius here is going to be 3. So when I go, volume is going to be, my circle is pi r squared times the height. And now I can substitute numbers in. I can substitute in 99 for the volume. I can substitute in 3.14 for pi. We took half of that 6 to get us a radius of 3 squared times h. Well, if I simplify my 3 squared, that's 9, times the 3.14, I end up with 28 and 26 hundredths times h. And if I finish by dividing by 28 and 26 hundredths on both sides, I will be able to solve for h. And I end up with 3.501, and it keeps going on, is my height. So when I want to round to the nearest tenth, I look over to the hundredths. 0 is certainly not going to round this up. So my answer is 3 5/10 inches is my height. What about a composite figure involving a rectangular prism and a cylinder? A baker designed a wedding cake in the shape shown below. Find the volume of the cake to the nearest cubic inch. So let's find the volume of the cylinder and the volume of the rectangular prism and add them up. If we start with our cylinder, we'll call that shape A. Volume is going to equal the area of the base times the height. So volume is going to equal pi radius squared times the height of the cylinder. Volume is going to equal 3.14. My radius is given to me as 5 squared times the height of 4. 5 squared is 25, and when I multiply that by 4 and 3.14, my product is 314. What about the rectangular prism? Volume is still equal to the area of the base times the height, except this time my base is a rectangle, so this is length times width times height. So I can call this 4 times 20 times 20. And the product of these three numbers is 1,600. So to find my total volume, 314 plus 1,600, the sum of this is 1,914 inches cubed. It's a good cake. That's it for this lesson on volumes of cylinders. Good luck.